Good morning, everyone. I welcome you to this YouTube channel, Global Sagar. Today's biggest news is that through US mediation, a peace treaty has been signed between Armenia and Azerbaijan. Let me tell you the history of this case scenario. There is a region called Nagorno Karabakh, which is disputed between these two countries. When USSR disintegrated, earlier these two countries were part of the USSR, that was Russian Empire. When the USSR disintegrated in 1991, by then only this Nagorno Karabakh dispute is going on. Some Armenians live in this region, and Azerbaijan claim it as their own, and Armenia claim it as their own. So, for nearly 4 decades, this region has led to so many wars and heavy losses to the both sides. But fortunately, now it has come to an end. Armenian Prime Minister and Azerbaijan's President, in the presence of United States President Donald Trump at White House, signed this peace treaty. This will help to end the 4 decades of hostility in the Nagorno-Karabakh region. The biggest outcome of this treaty will be the Trump route of international peace and prosperity. Let me show you on the map. This is the proposed corridor. They have named this after the President Trump because they say that he is the only person who has been able to get this treaty come in effect. This corridor, that is Trump route, will help Azerbaijan access Turkey, and via Turkey it will help Azerbaijan access the European markets. This will help increase oil and gas exports and also help in growth of economy of this region. Trump route will include rail links, energy pipelines, fiber optic lines, and the project will start very early. It is set to begin next week. Many big countries have appreciated this move. Russia has issued a statement and said that this is a very positive peace deal, and they hope that this will bring stability in the South Caucasus region. This region, this entire region from Georgia up to the Iran, this is known as South Caucasus region. And India has also applauded this treaty as it will obviously bring trade, and when there is stability in the Central Asian region, it automatically improves the trade with the Europe. So it will be in great interest of India that this region remains stable. Also, Israel has also welcomed this move. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, has welcomed the peace agreement and congratulated President Trump, and has said that this will help other peace agreements to come in future, which is a very good thing in these turbulent times in the geopolitics. Now the next news is also related to the Israeli Prime Minister. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was facing a lot of criticism because recently an Al Jazeera reporter was killed in the Israeli bombings in the Gaza Strip. That journalist was reporting about the conditions of Gaza, and at that time Israel threw some bombs in that region and he died. And immediately after that, all the countries, especially the European ones, began criticizing Israel for the ongoing homicide and all the vices that are happening, like starvation, malnutrition, no access to food and aid to local population of Gaza. So in response to that, the Israeli Prime Minister has said that he has no choice but to finish the job and complete the defeat of the Hamas. Also, they have said that in the upcoming times, Israel military will also help bring in more foreign journalists. As you may know, the foreign journalists were not allowed in this region in last 2.5 years. Now this is a very positive step, I would say, as it will help bring transparency in this region. Let me show you this on the map. that this is the map of Israel, and this is Gaza Strip, also called the Gaza Patti, and this is where the Hamas leadership is residing right now. Now I want to highlight a point that in all the international domains, in all international news pages, news articles, news coverage, everyone is saying that Israel is committing genocide in this region. They are killing innocent people. They are not giving them access to food and aid. But no one is talking about that Hamas should surrender, because the root cause of this entire problem is Hamas. Hamas was the one who first attacked the civilians of the Israel, and after that Israel launched its operation to eradicate the Hamas. But everyone is saying that Israel is doing something wrong, and no one is saying that the Hamas should be held accountable. The ground reality is that Hamas is still using the local population of the Gaza as a shield. They send children, they send adults to get access to the foods and other supplies and survive there. And Israel clearly knows this, and it will not allow Hamas to thrive again, because it will be not in its interest and its future generations. So Israel will make sure that Hamas is eradicated from its roots, and I do not see it as a wrong. Okay, moving on. Next news is related to Russia and Ukraine war. On 15 August, on the Independence Day of India, the President Trump and Russian leader President Putin will meet in Alaska. Alaska is, this part of USA. Here is Canada, here is USA, and here is Alaska. Alaska is a small region of United States adjacent to Canada in the Pacific Ocean. Here is Pacific Ocean. So on 15th August, both these leaders will meet, and everybody is hoping that this meeting will lead to end of the 3 years long war, that is the Russia-Ukraine war. The United States President Trump has proposed swapping of territories. It means that both Russia and US will swap some territories and come to a common conclusion to end the conflict. However, the European countries, especially the UK, France, Germany, Italy, are feeling very unsafe, and through European Union they have issued a joint statement saying, we remain committed to the principle that international borders must not be changed by force. And accordingly, the president of Ukraine, Mr. Zelensky, has also through a video supported this claim, and they do not want President Trump to do any such swapping which allow Russia to retain the eastern Ukraine, that the region. This is the eastern Ukraine. This was the Ukraine, and this is the eastern Ukraine, which has been occupied by the Russia. So Ukraine and other European countries are afraid that President Trump might allow this region to be remained with Russia. But the terms are still very vague and not clear, and only the upcoming time will tell what will be the outcome of this deal. Hope so it is in the betterment of the both parties. Last news is from India. The leader of opposition, Rahul Gandhi, in recent times have put serious allegations on Election Commission of India. He has said that Election Commission of India, with collusion of the ruling party BJP, has rigged the Lok Sabha elections of 2024. They have made some systems for the vote theft. He recently made a claim that a voter named Sukhani Rani voted twice in some constituency of Karnataka. In response to this, as election commission is taking these allegations very seriously, the Karnataka's chief electoral officer issued a formal notice to the leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, asking him to furnish evidence for the allegation of vote fraud in 2004 elections. On the preliminary inquiry conducted by the Election Commission of India, they found that the person concerned here, that is Sukhani Rani, has only voted once. And also the document presented by the Rahul Gandhi in the press conference, that is tick document, was also fake. It was not a document issued by the polling officer. Now it is upon the leader of opposition, that is the Rahul Gandhi, who will provide the evidence of whether the vote theft was actually done, whether the elections were actually done, because the matter is very serious, because free and fair elections are the heart and soul of a healthy and working democracy. And all these counter allegations will definitely bring transparency in this mechanism, and it will serve in the best interest of the nation. Thank you. If you liked this video, please share it among your friends and help them also become an informed citizen. Thank you and Jai Hind.